This is a projector, and you might remember this from my last video, but if you don't remember it, this is a projector, and the plan was in my last video I was supposed to set this up, but long story short, I couldn't find a camping spot in time. By the time I finally did, it was just far too late to set this up. So today the plan is we're finally gonna set this up in the back of the truck camper, and we're gonna turn my truck into a little bit of a movie theater on wheels. So I actually shot a video in this exact same location a long time ago. It was just shortly into the beginning of the pandemic, and I wanted to do a little bit of solo isolated camping, so I came out here to this spot. This was long before I was doing YouTube full time. YouTube videos at this point were just like a little side hobby, and of course I did have the dream that one day it would blossom into a full-time job. But it's really cool to be back here 2 years later and just reflect on how far I've come since then. And shout out to you if you remember that video. Make sure to drop a comment down below if you know what video I'm talking about, because that would just be really cool to see who has been here and part of this journey for this whole time. Need to get something to hold the curtains down to the wall when I open it like this. This is actually the first time that I'm opening it, aside from a few times just to test it out. All right, this is a white sheet, just a plain white sheet, and this is gonna be the screen for our projector. Now, what I'm trying to do now is figure out a way to fasten it to the wall of the camper. That way, when it's time to set up the projector, I don't have to fuss with trying to figure it out then. So I want to get that squared away now. I got some Velcro, some fabric Velcro, and so I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is cut it to size and then attach Velcro at certain points and then just Velcro it to the wall. I think that's probably gonna be our best bet. It's actually pretty perfect, the size. I don't even think I'll have to trim it at all width-wise. This is the Velcro that I got. It has a sticky back specifically made for fabrics. That way you don't have to mess with sewing it on or anything. I don't know, I'm a little bit apprehensive about the strength of the adhesive, but I'm hoping that it does the trick. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this more scratchy, tactile side is considered the hook of the Velcro, and I'm going to be putting this onto the sheet, and the other more fuzzy side of the Velcro is what I put on the wall of the camper. That sticks pretty well. I think the more taut we could get the sheet, the better the picture's gonna be. But it's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that. That's perfect. It's kind of hard to tell because we have this sunlight coming in this window, but I think that's gonna work beautifully. Guys, I think this is gonna work really, really well. I'm excited for nighttime to come already so we can watch our movie and test out our makeshift movie screen. Judging by the setup though, this looks like it's gonna work great. All right, well, now that we got that figured out, let's just take it down for now and we'll set it back up once the time comes. For dinner tonight, I'm gonna be making some shrimp fried rice. We're keeping it relatively simple and easy. Now, I know to a lot of people, shrimp fried rice while you're camping doesn't exactly sound simple or easy, and in all reality, it probably isn't, but when compared to some of the other more complex dishes that I've cooked in the past while camping, it's pretty straightforward. But anywho, I just finished dicing up some yellow onions, I minced a couple cloves of garlic, and I grated some fresh ginger. Now we're gonna move on to prepping some of our other ingredients. Guys, check out these beautiful farm fresh eggs that I just got. This isn't all of them, I got a whole dozen, but I just brought a few from home. Check these out. They're different size, they're different color. That's how you know these are legit, straight off of the farm. It's honestly one of my favorite parts about Oregon is just the emphasis on local, homegrown foods. There's an abundance of you-pick fruit farms where you could go pick your own fruit. There's all kinds of farm fresh food readily available. So many farmers markets. It's definitely one of the highlights for me, at least, living here in Oregon, especially as somebody who likes to cook a lot. Cracked that way too hard. I wasn't expecting it to break so easily on this table since it's not that stable of a table. I even brought my little wok. And in goes our shrimp. We're gonna hit the shrimp with some salt. Also, local, fresh sea salt, pure sea salt. Now we're gonna cook the onion, ginger, and garlic. We're gonna add some frozen green beans and carrot. Using this instant rice, a packet of the 90-second instant microwavable rice, sesame oil. This is a huge amount of fried rice. Of course, I'm not forgetting the soy sauce. This is a ginormous amount, guys. No way I'm gonna eat all of this. And of course, if you know me, you know I'm gonna be putting some sriracha on it. Shrimp fried rice for one. It's actually a really good trick if you're making fried rice and you don't have rice already on hand. You can just use those little microwavable packets. Ideally, you would have rice that you cooked in a rice cooker and it has sat for about a day or so in the fridge. But if you don't have that, then these little microwave pouches are pretty close to the same type of rice that you would want. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking and eat because this looks really good. That is delicious. The shrimp is perfect. Now, what kind of movie night would it be without a little bit of popcorn? I was looking for the old school tin stovetop microwave things, but I guess they don't sell those at the grocery store anymore. You know what I'm talking about? They used to come in like this pie tin, and they would have this like aluminum foil top, and you would hold it over the stove and it would fill up with the popcorn. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they didn't have it. So I got these microwave packets, and I'm hoping that I could just empty this into a pot and get at least some of the kernels to pop. I think it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Let's give it a shot. Yo, speaking of popcorn, I'm not even kidding right now. It totally smells like popcorn. There are a few other campers kind of like way over that way. I wonder if they're making popcorn. That'd be kind of funny. There you have it, folks. You can totally use microwave popcorn on a stovetop. That's pretty freaking cool. I mean, I had a pretty good feeling that it would work, but to actually see it happen right before my eyes, and for me to now have popcorn to enjoy with my movie. All right. Folks, let's get this projector set up here. It's just a little small projector. Look at that. It's tiny. It's like the size of a lunchbox. So we need projector, power cable, HDMI cord. This is like a little tripod stand that the projector came with, so you could lift it up and point it at whatever angle you need it. Haha, that's it. By the way, in case you're wondering, the movie that I'm watching is called Apocalypto. Never seen it before, but I've read some really good reviews. That was such a good movie. I don't know if you guys have seen Apocalypto, but if you haven't, definitely recommend. And if you have the opportunity to watch it on a projector in the back of your truck camper, I'd highly suggest it, because that was super, super cool. And it was honestly better than I expected. Alright, well, that was a success. And now I'm going to bed. See you in the morning. Woo! And that's a wrap, folks. Movie night ended up being a total success. It actually turned out a lot better than I could have ever anticipated. The projector was super cool to use and experience in the back of the truck camper. So I'm definitely excited to use that in the future. Thank you guys, like always, for watching. You guys go out there and go on some adventures of your own. Live life, beat the status quo. Y'all know the drill. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm coming. Almost forgot ya.